When someone say, "What's your job?" in English, there are 5 ways to respond with. The first one, I work as a teacher of English. How about you? The second way, I'm a teacher of English. What do you do? The third one, I'm currently working as a teacher of English. And you? The fourth one, I'm employed as a teacher of English. What is your profession? And number 5, I work in teaching English. What about yourself? When someone asks you where you're from, you can respond, I'm from Hanoi. And how about you? The second, I was born in Vĩnh Phúc, but I live in Hanoi now. And you? Number 3, I'm originally from Hanoi. What about yourself? Number 4, I grew up in Hanoi. Where are you from? And number 5, I hail from Hanoi. And where do you call home? When someone say, "Would you like something to drink?" in English, so how can you respond? The first one, "Yes, please. I like some tea. Thank you." The second one, "That would be great. Thank you. Could I have some tea?" Number 3, "No, thank you. I'm good for now." Number 4, "Maybe just some water, please. Thank you." And number 5, "Thank you for offering. Do you have tea?" There are many ways to express "I'm hungry" in English. The first one, I'm starving. The second one, I could eat a horse. The third one, my stomach is growling. The fourth one, I'm famished. And number 5, I need to refuel. There are 5 ways to say that I'm busy in English. The first one, I'm swamped right now. The second one, I've got a lot on my plate. The third one, I'm tied up at the moment. The fourth one, I'm in the middle of something. And number 5, I'm slammed. There are 5 ways that we can use to express "I'm tired" in English. Do you know? The first one, I'm exhausted. The second one, I'm beat. The third one, I'm worn down. The fourth one, I'm dead on my feet. And the final one, I'm running on empty. Can you answer the questions, what is this called in English? Here are the 5 ways to have you answer the questions. Number 1, what do you call this one in English? Yes, in English, this is called a pencil. What is called in English? This object is known as a ruler in English. What is this called in English? We refer this as an eraser when speaking English. What do you call this in English? The English term for this is book. What do you call this in English? It's called a chalk in English. How can you answer the question, do you speak English? Here are the 5 ways to help you to answer the questions, do you speak English? The first one, yes, I do. How can I help you? Number 2, do you speak English? A little. What do you need? Number 3, do you speak English? Not fluently, but I can try to help. Number 4, do you speak English? I'm not very good, but let's see if I can understand. And number 5, do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. Do you need directions or help with something? How do you answer the questions, where do you live in English? Here are 5 simple ways to answer the question, where do you live in English? Number 1, where do you live? I live in Vĩnh Phúc. Number 2, where do you live? I'm from Hanoi. Number 3, where do you live? I reside in Ho Chi Minh City. Number 4, where do you live? Da Nang is where I call home. And number 5, where do you live? I'm in Hội An, close to the city center. How can you answer when someone say, What is your hobby in English? Here are 5 simple ways to answer the questions. Number 1, I enjoy reading. It relaxes me. Number 2, what is your hobby? I like gardening. It's peaceful. Number 3, what is your hobby? Cooking is my hobby. It's creative. Number 4, what is your hobby? I'm into hiking. It keeps me fit. And number 5, what is your hobby? Photography is my passion. It captures beauty. Câu hỏi thứ hai, khi mà bạn mà muốn kiểm tra về cái thời gian check-in cũng như là check-out ở khách sạn để giúp các bạn không bị phải tính phí thêm hay là không phải chờ đợi khi mà check-in và check-out ở khách sạn thì bạn sẽ sử dụng câu hỏi sau đây. What is check-in and check-out time? Và câu hỏi số 3 giúp các bạn biết được là cái bữa sáng các bạn cũng thường rất là quan tâm khi bạn đặt phòng khách sạn ở bất kỳ một khách sạn nào, đặc biệt là các khách sạn 5 sao thì các bạn thường hay kiểm tra xem là bữa sáng nó có được bao gồm ở trong. Và chúng ta sẽ sử dụng câu hỏi Is breakfast included in the room rate? Hôm nay tôi sẽ giới thiệu với các bạn 3 câu hỏi mà bạn thường sử dụng khi mà muốn đặt phòng ở một khách sạn nào đó bằng tiếng Anh. Và câu hỏi số 1 mà tôi muốn giới thiệu giúp các bạn là muốn tìm hiểu thêm về cơ sở vật chất của khách sạn, ví dụ như là wifi, ví dụ như là phòng gym hay là bể bơi hay là các cơ sở vật chất khác. Câu hỏi số 1, number 1, what amenities available at the hotels? Câu hỏi này có nghĩa là ở khách sạn của bạn thì có những cơ sở vật chất nào?